There we go. I had the camera turned around wrong. Hey y'all, thanks for joining me. I hope that you'll invite your friends, and I love hearts. Today I'm going to do something a little different, not tarot related. Thank you for the hearts. It's going to be poetry. In one of my other lives, I am a poet, and I have a challenge that I developed in 2003, is as far back as I think it goes, so about 13 years. If I can add right, 12 years, I don't do math. Thanks for inviting everybody. And what it is we would do, and we still do this, you put out 9 words, disparate words, they don't have to mean anything, and then you have to write a poem around them. So what I want to do is share a couple with you and share the words and how it turned out. And you'll be able to tell me what you think of the results. Some are good, some are not. So the first one, the 9 words were determine, destiny, delusions, daffodil, drive, delay, death, deliberate, and definition. So like I said, we were doing all the same letters at this point. And this is actually from 2004. And they did a bonus phrase, dancing with Delilah. So here's my piece on this. You can't delay dancing with Delilah, for she is determined to drive you through the daffodils of death. Their yellow heads, their mawing mouths, are deliberate definitions that must be obeyed. Don't think you are delusional when you see the dancing woman in your home. Death is her only definition of life. These delusions are your destiny. So dance with Delilah and deliberate. And 2004 is when I wrote that. Now, I don't do rhyming poetry. I should have told you all that in the first. I do more rhythmic. My rhyming poetry sounds like a Hallmark card writer on acid. Yeah, not very good. This one I don't have the 9 words for. A couple of them I didn't have the 9 words for, but I enjoyed them, so I hope that you will too. This one is morning rock climbing. There is that precious moment of morning when I feel perfectly balanced between my poet self and my peasant self, holding a cup of tea and a hunk of bread. It is at that precise minute of perfection that the nuances of trust are thrust upon me, as I watch the birds sing and my dog play, greyhound thin as he runs through the weeds. And I wonder if he understands this tickle of consciousness that scrapes at me like sandstone under my fingernails as I climb the rock face of life with joy. That's also from 2004, and I was still doing a lot of joy work back then. I have to steal something my dog, speaking of, was trying to eat them. The dog that was in that poem is no longer with me. I loved him. So let's look here again. I want to find one that I have the words with, and a lot of them I don't have the words with. Here's one. The words were origami, heart, fold, wings, disregard, crush, crease, and love. And this is from, I believe, 2006. Maybe 2007. Not sure. But the title of the piece is Being Instructions on How to Make an Origami Heart. I have an origami heart, paper thin, creased, folded, shaped by other hands. I have an origami heart, delicate arch, thrown back wings, someone else's instructions on how to love my life. I have an origami heart, easily crushed and disregarded, put on a shelf, never to be touched again. I have an origami heart. I am creating new folds, determining my own creases, writing my own directions on how to love my life. I own my origami heart. So kind of a piece about taking your life back from people. A lot of my poetry, I tell people it wavers between love and love, And some of the love pieces are rather sexual, So don't know if I'll read those on here because hey Sandal! I don't know how I feel about reading some of the really erotic stuff when I don't know the ages of everybody coming in. Sorry, but that's just how it is. Here's one with words again, and then we'll go back to some without the words. The words here are doing 9-word poetry, y'all. This is where we gave each other 9 words and had to write poems around it. And if you like, take these 9 words and do the same for yourself. The 9 words here are mirror, cover, alone, more, cold, mermaid, walk, dive, sea. Now, I love mermaids, and I love Asian art, influences, all of those things. So this is called Japanese Mermaids Don't Sing. Sometimes I see glimpses of her, flashes of gold, red, black, white, coy under lily pads, floating cover. Diving the depths again alone, she's a Japanese mermaid, afraid to comb her hair anymore. Dropped her precious silver mirror, shattered on his rocky stone-cold heart. Shall she attempt the pain again, divide her legs, let her heart bleed as she walks into love once more? Mute because she gave it away to the wrong handsome prince? Or would it be better, safer, calmer, to dive again into that sea welcoming, dark depths to hide herself that light? Flashes, gold, red, black, white, lilies and koi, hiding from the pain. So that's kind of an ouchy one, right? Ow! Now let's go look at some more. Do you want more? I'm going to give you more. Here's one that I wrote for a very, very dear friend of mine who was struggling with whether or not to accept love coming into his life. And it's called If Love. If love walked up to you, grabbed you by the collar, pulled your mouth down, one slow, soul-joining kiss, would you turn your head? If love offered you the chance, laid itself out bare, open, true, sprawled like a wanton harlot, needing you, pleading you, would you close your eyes? If love begged you for a dance, waltz with me, whirl with me, slipping against your skin so slick, laying soft hands upon your heart, would you just walk away? If love showed you how to heal, took you by the hand, soft, warm, stole into your heart like a thief, offering to return all you'd lost, could you just walk away? Sadly, that one didn't work out for him, but I enjoyed writing it nonetheless. I have 2 more, and then let's see, where are they? This one is called The Colors of Night. I was playing with colors. We'd been given 9 colors. You'll hear them throughout this piece. And again, what we're doing here is 9-word poetry. You take 9 words. You can just look around and think bag, remote, fan, carpet, chair, picture, just whatever you get, and then write your piece from that. I call it feeding my muse. I'm a published fiction author. I write as Mary Lou Mann, and so it's very important to me to feed that muse, to have her, and I do anthropomorphize, I do make her. Sometimes I call her that silly sullen bitch because she just goes off on vacation on me. But this is my way of feeding her, is giving her a way to play with words. So, The Colors of Night. Midnight forays reveal the night in all her glory, although poets often limit her clothing to black. A discerning eye can see more when looking up. The moon hangs heavy gold overhead. An owl leaves a crimson rabbit blood trail. Green eyes reflect back from the brush. A streak of orange marks a meteor path. A blue robin's egg fallen from the nest. The mother tucked away above in reds and yellows. Never limit the night to simple black, when even her stars are all the colors of the day. I kind of like that one. It was fun to play with all the images of colors and really try to bring that out. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for the hearts, guys. So I have one more. I actually thought I'd pull a whole bunch out and would take all this time to read all these poems, but I haven't. So maybe we'll play around, and if y'all have paper and pen, maybe we'll all try to write some ourselves. Ooh. So this last one is called Unpacking Boxes. Unpacking my antiquities, I am struck by the possibilities before me. Should I break them one by one? Fits of my heart as I unload? Should I take them to the kitchen to wash each memory from them? I collect pieces of dreams the same way, evoking their lure of permanency. How will I find that cement of love in this place I am supposed to deem home? Shall I play favorites and only shatter the ones that still ache deep within me? Or shall I smash them all in one glorious crash? I remain on the floor surrounded by paper and glass and so many memories. And yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, that was a breakup poem. So I hope you've enjoyed these few pieces, and maybe I'll do them again. But another project I've been working on my website, which is TarotByArwen.com, is 9 words and tarot and poetry. If I can, I'll find. Thank you, Renee. I'm so glad you're here. If I can, I'm going to find out one of those poems and read it to you. But that's going to take time of me looking down at the phone. So talk amongst yourselves. How about this? I'm going to give you 9 words, and I want you to play around with it. Now, here's the deal. Here's the commitment you make when you get involved in the 9 words projects. There's a couple of rules. 1, no judging what you write. You can't do that. I have stuff that I write and it's like, ooh, and I still share it on the group. It's my commitment to feeding my muse, so even the crap goes out. We'll call it junk food. Oh, I got the Ace of Water for you guys. So your 9 words are you ready? Water, salmon, depth, shore, orange, eye, egg, rock, and flow. Now, I can't remember what I just said, so we'll have to replay it to figure out what the heck I just said. So y'all play with that and come up with a poem that uses those 9 words in some way. I've had people make literally a 9-word poem, but yeah, play around, use the words, let them flow, and let's see where you go. And while you're doing that, I'm going to find some of my tarot poetry to harass you with. Thank you for the hearts and sharing. I appreciate it. What is my name? TarotByArwen.com. It's okay, Renee. You'll see it on the replay. Let me get this pulled up and... Yikes. I'm being very quiet on a Periscope. That doesn't really make a good Periscope, does it? Hang in there. I am still getting to my categories so that I can pull this up. Categories, select a category. Quickly, poetry done. Okay. So, I've got several. Let's do death. Woo! I call death one of the big bad behemoth cards. Death, the Tower, and the Devil are those for me. So, here's what I said. Here are the 9 words I pulled from the card. King, child, horse, forward, uncaring, gold, blue, white, and armor. Now, is anybody working on a poem? Do I need to be quiet for a minute while you work? I'm getting hearts. Yay, hearts. I wish I could tap and see. Oh! I flow in the depths far from shore, where an orange eye meets my love like an egg. Oh, I like that, Renee. Very pretty. And I just learned that if I try to give y'all hearts, it flips my camera and you don't see anything. Oops. So here's one of the tarot pieces. As y'all know, I'm a tarot reader and I life coach using tarot. So Death's Armor is the name of this piece. They say you come riding a pale horse, that you are caring, unspeaking, cold. They say you are unavoidable in passing. They say a lot, but do they know? You come for the king, you come for the child, you come for the mother, you come for them all. They say a lot, but do they know? Gold can't buy you. Black or white doesn't sway you. Blue doesn't soothe you. And I have to wonder if they know. You wear the armor, you ride the horse, you carry the banner. Not, as they say, because you conquer all, but because you must protect your own heart. That you wear the armor because you must. Death rides a pale horse, not uncaring, not unseeing. Death rides a pale horse, collecting debts owed for lives spent, well or not. In your wake you leave change. How those left spend it, that's up to them. And I wrote that in honor of my mother, who died in 2002. So, hey Mary, would y'all like to hear another tarot poem? Hit hearts if you want to hear another tarot poem. How about that? Thank you for hitting hearts. If I saw no hearts, I might go, down. Okay, so let's do I'm looking for one of the other tarot poems. Blah, blah, blah. How about justice? Here were the 9 words. Draped, drown, draped, crown, sword, scales, stare, column, white, lift, step. And this is justice. I actually wrote 2 on justice because I didn't realize I'd wrote one before, or written one. I'm working to write 22 of them. Compassion supports the crown. Determination the sword. Who sits behind the column in draped mysteries? Who whispers white lies balanced in your scales? Do you stare in disbelief at the falseness of living? Do you gaze with pity at those whom justice must unwillingly serve? If given the chance to quit, to set down, then step down, would you betray your duty, leave everything behind? Would your loyalty to truth blind you to any other path? Does the chance to hear that occasional truth lift you enough? Enough to continue on for us? Wear the crown? Wield the sword? Lift the scales? Be a justice for peace? Compassion is this truth. And so that is, that's justice's piece. I was trying to find the Fool's piece, but they're not showing up very easily right now. I love doing 9 words. They're super simple. They're great for block breaking. They're great for jumping out at yourself, if you will, getting out of your way. Oops. Again, I've lost my place. Y'all, where did it go? Oh, there it is. So did anybody else give a stab at the 9 words that we gave? Or are you writing inspired? If you want to share, please do. Thank you for sharing, darling. Okay, let's see. Here's one that I wrote that's actually, this isn't a 9-word piece. This is one that came to me as I was, oh, I'm sorry, it is a 9-word piece. The words were tears, breathless, union, blocked, insanity, safety, love, hope, and help. Life, she said, is the name of the piece. Life, she said, to everyone in particular, those who never listen, isn't about union. There is no safety, not in numbers, not in tears, not in breathless, deathless, reckless kisses, the kind that leave you gasping for air, for them, for you. Life, she said, is not about letting them rob you, steal your hope, render you incapable of ripping away that net of their inexpressible love. No, that's not it. Help, she said, is asking for it. And insanity, she said, is accepting it as truth. Live, she said. Don't be blocked. Don't be stopped. Love, she said. Just love. And that's from 2013. It's definitely one that I truly enjoy. It was a very fun piece. I was trying to find another one for you, but we'll see if they all show up. So I'm really excited to hear y'all. If you've done poetry, if you've written poetry, I would love to challenge you to a poetry Periscope off. Periscope? Periscope. So put yourselves out there. Read your poetry. Pretend that you're reading it to yourself. With the flow, I find my death in the heart of your ETE. I welcome a trip far. Oh, I missed it. That's a problem with Periscope, right? You can't always catch things as they go by. But thank you, Renee. I'm glad you're feeling inspired. I would love to see more. I love poetry. And for me, I have a friend who writes rhyming poetry that rocks. She nails it every time. It's so good. And as I said, my poetry is not so good. No, not so good. Where are we? Oh, I have a major arcana poetry index on my tarot blog so that you can find them. I'm all the way up to Temperance. Let's see. High Priestess or Fool? What's y'all's choice? Oh, good. Do check it out. High Priestess. I got 1 vote for the High Priestess. 2 more votes. I'll let 2. We got 5 people. I know. Okay, is that it? We got 1 vote? Is Imogen going to win? Renee votes for the Priestess too. Okay, Priestess it is. I was voting for the Fool. So apparently I didn't write her words down. But this is Tarot in 9 words, the High Priestess. Lady, what can you tell me? When I keep my secrets behind the doorway safe, no prying eyes to steal the fruit of my heart, bending me crescent till my spirit weeps. Shall I stand by you, guarding the pillars, my faith, my science? Will you share with me the moon's message? Shall I wear your robes against this dark night? Blue ink, black scroll. Lady, what can you tell me? So that's the High Priestesses. So I really appreciate y'all showing up. I'm going to stop for now because I kind of like short periscopes. I don't know how long I've been on. I usually put a little timer on. I have scoped every day since my first day, and this is day 5. I hope you'll catch up some of the other ones. I do tarot for writers. So my depths go down far into the rock of my foundation, and in your flow I travel far from shore. Lovely, Renee, lovely. Now I'm looking forward to hearing you read them. Thank you so much, Imogen. Everybody, have a great day. It's about 4 o'clock here in Texas and hot. It's 88 degrees outside, but the heat index is about 97, if you can figure that. For those of you in England, that puts us in the 30°C range. I was talking to one of my friends in London earlier today. So take care, and as always, seek joy, y'all, and pass it on.